I went to a silent disco on New Year's Eve. Everyone had headphones on, different colors, different music. You could tell what someone was listening to by how they moved. Some people jumped, some people swayed, some people sang without sound. It felt harmless, almost funny. I put my headphones on and tuned in. Music filled my head, clean, familiar. The room felt loud, without making noise. Lights pulsed, bodies moved, mouths counted along to something only they could hear. The countdown started. Someone raised their phone. 10, 9, 8. I counted 2, 3, 2, 1. Hands went up, mouths opened wide. Happy New Year. No sound, just movement, just light. A few minutes later, I went to the bathroom. I didn't take my headphones off. Nobody else was. The hallway was darker than the main room. The music kept playing. At least, I thought it was. Inside the bathroom, I stood in front of the mirror. My face looked wrong under the lights. Too still, too sharp. The music faded, not stopped. Faded, like it was being pulled away from somewhere far back. I checked my phone. The track was still playing. The volume was still high. Nothing had changed. Static slid in. Soft, even, not broken, controlled. Then the static cleared, not into music, into a voice. Calm, flat.
You are now receiving channel 21.6.
I didn't move. The bathroom felt smaller than it had a moment ago. The voice continued.
This channel does not broadcast music. It records what happens after celebrations end.
I stared at my reflection. I smiled to reassure myself. It didn't help. The voice said,
Please remain where you are.
I reached up and pulled one headphone off. Outside the door, the party was still going. People dancing, laughing, moving like nothing was wrong. I put the headphone back on. The voice returned. Closer now. Not louder. Closer.
Identification is no longer required. You were recognized automatically.
My phone vibrated. Once. No sound. Just a missed call. 216. I looked at the clock on my phone. 12:06 a.m. The static stopped. The voice disappeared. For a moment, there was nothing. I exhaled. Relief came too fast. I reached up to remove the headphones. That's when the mirror changed. The glass fogged from the inside. Not like breath, like heat. Letters formed slowly, carefully, as if written by something that knew I was watching. You can't turn off dead air. I stepped back. My reflection didn't. The bathroom lights went out. Every light at once. In the dark, the headphones slipped from my head and hit the floor. I could hear other sounds now, not voices, movement, breathing that wasn't mine, too close to the mirror. Then the lights came back. The mirror was normal, clean, empty. Music returned to my ears. The party noise resumed outside. Someone knocked on the door and asked if I was okay. I said yes. When I left the bathroom, no one looked scared. No one looked confused. Later, at home, I checked my phone. No missed calls, no notifications. Even the call from 216 was gone, like it had never happened. However, one thing remained. My headphones still listed only one available channel, 21.6. I didn't put them on. I threw them in the corner. But standing there, in the total silence of my room, I can still hear the static.